So for today's assessment on our enrichment that we've had this week, you will need to add EasyBib Bibliography Creator to your Google Drive. So quickly, I'm going to show you how to do that. On the right side of my screen, you can see someone's Drive account is open. Go to your Drive account and click on New, and then go down to Google Doc and create a blank document. If you do not already have EasyBib Bibliography Creator on your Google Drive, then with a new document open, when you click on the button that says Add-ons, it should look just like this and say Get Add-ons. If you already have EasyBib, it would be listed here. Since I don't, I'm going to click Get Add-ons and then click on the search feature. And I'm just going to start to type the word easy. As I do, you can see the first thing that pops up is EasyBib Bibliography Creator. Select that, then select EasyBib again right here. Yes, I want to install. Go ahead and click Continue when this box pops up. Select your account. It's going to ask for permission to do these few things so that you can use it. Click Allow. And it is now installed, and it's telling me that I can find it under Add-ons. So click Done. Close this. And now when I click on Add-ons, I did not have EasyBib here before. You can see that it's now there. So those of you who already had EasyBib, you've probably used this before in Mr. Guild's class. You just go to EasyBib Bibliography Creator, and then on the left or right, select Manage Bibliography. This brings up a sidebar that we're going to use to create our Works Cited page. Make sure that instead of having book selected at the top, you have website, since we're using the internet to research. And then it should automatically have MLA 8th edition, but just check that that's the style that we're using is MLA 8th edition. Okay, so today you're going to be completing this worksheet as an assessment for this week's enrichment. It says, create a Works Cited page using EasyBib, then use Google to search the internet for answers to the following questions. The questions are right here, number 1, 2, and 3. Number 3 for you guys is different. I'm using this one as an example. As you research, add a Works Cited entry for all of the websites you use to find the answers. So you should have EasyBib now on your drive. I'll show you how to use that to create a Works Cited entry so that you can answer these questions and complete the rest of this worksheet. So I'm going to start with, I said I'm going to use number 3 as an example. I'm going to start with this question. What is the diet of the Tasmanian devil? So you guys should open a tab and search Google to try to find the answer for that question. I've already done so, and this is the best website that I found. So you can see here it says diet and behavior. Tasmanian devils are strictly carnivorous, surviving on small prey such as frogs, birds, and insects. That's a perfect quote to answer my question. So you will need to, since you guys are writing in your answers, you will need to copy that word for word, which is what it says under quoting. Find a direct word-for-word statement that answers each question and copy the quote exactly as it appears on the website. Since I've got the computer here, I'm just going to actually do Control-C and copy that quote. And then under number 3, because that goes with the number 3 question, I'm going to integrate each quote, this is what it says under citing, into my own sentence using a signal phrase to introduce the quote, and then use my Works Cited page to add a citation, that's the parentheses, to give credit to the source, at the end of the quote that refers to the source of the quote. So let me start by just pasting my quote that I found right here. Tasmanian devils are strictly carnivorous. And then I need to create the works cited entry using EasyBib so that I know what to put in parentheses. So to create the works cited entry, once you find a website that answers your question, you're going to copy the web address. If you click up top here in the URL bar, it should select everything. Make sure everything's selected. Do Control-C to copy. Then come to your EasyBib creator, and where it says enter website URL, do Control-V, hit search. It should find the website. Here it is right here, Tasmanian Devil Facts and Photos. Then you can select, and it automatically does all the work for us, and it creates the works cited entry that is correct for that website. So now I can click Add Bibliography to Doc, and it even adds it right to our document for us. So you can see there's works cited, and there's our first entry. So this article does not have an author. If it did, you guys should know the author would be listed first. Instead, it starts with the title of the source, and the first word of that title is Tasmanian. So I know that the word-for-word quote from my source needs to have quotation marks around it. And then my citation, which is in parentheses, should be the first thing that shows up on my works cited entry. So I'm going to put a first word of the title, Tasmanian. Since I'm not going to show the rest of the title because that would take up too much space, we just use an ellipsis, dot, dot, dot. And then I do closing quotation marks to show the end of the title, and then closing parenthesis. And that's my citation. And that's how you create your works cited entry. So all I need to finish this now is to add a signal phrase in front. And I can use the works cited entry for that as well. Notice that the website here is nationalgeographic.com. So that would be a great thing to include in my signal phrase. I could just say, according to nationalgeographic.com. I'm going to do that as a website name, nationalgeographic.com. You could also say nationalgeographic.com claims or states and use that as an introduction. So I've got number 3 done. I have a signal phrase, I have a quote that answers the question, and I have a citation, and I have a works cited entry. When you're done, you've answered all 3 questions. The last thing it says is print the works cited page that you made using EasyBib and staple it to the back of this page. So when you're done, you should have at least 3 entries on here, 1 for each question. Print that, staple it, turn it in. You guys will rock it. All right, thanks.